Hey everyone, welcome back to the Seventh Circle. We're going to be building a cemetery this week. I'm going to start by placing down the fence here. These are printed by Victus. I'll put all the links in the description below. Once you have the basic layout, I use some wood glue here and just spread it out with an old junk brush, and then I'm going to flock it. The flock is mostly materials I got at the dollar store: sand, different size aquarium stones. Once it looks like this, I'll let everything dry overnight and then hit it with some black primer. And then the first dry brush is a burnt umber. Another product I highly recommend is this Vallejo metal color. They're great, they go on really smooth, and they're probably the best true metal colors that I've painted with before. The tombstones are painted with apple barrel antique white over a brown base to give them a weathered look. So I've had these two AK Interactive Slimy Grime Light and Moss Deposits sitting around in my collection for a while. I wanted to give them a try on the tombstones here. So this first tombstone is the Slimy Grime Light. And this ended up being one of my favorites out of the three things that I'm going to show you. It dries nicely, it looks natural. The second one, I apologize a little bit for being out of focus, is the Heavy Moss Deposits. I'll flip this around here in a second and have a clearer picture of what it looks like on the back of this tombstone. Now the first two paints are enamel, so you'll need mineral spirits to clean out your brush, so make sure you use a junky brush. Don't use one of your good expensive ones for this step. Okay, in the last step I just used some cheap crafter paint and watered it down, and just kept doing a couple glazes over the last tombstone to see if I could get a similar effect without the enamels. I was pretty happy with it, but you can tell it's not quite as strong as the enamel paint. After everything was dry, I put down some watered PVA glue and prepped for flocking the base. Once the first layer flocks down, I take some watered down PVA and spray it over the flock to make sure everything's locked in. And the finishing touches here are some Army Painter Tufts.